Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. And they held it there from 80 till 09. And again, for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes, and incomplete. Landry the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense. And Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the NFC will take over deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total enough.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A second-time Pro Bowler here. This is the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line.
Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Aaron Donald with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him out. Returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The Bengals' Geno Atkins on the stop. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then, they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham, nickname Automatic.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the leading rusher in the league, Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, his 2nd Pro Bowl. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson, forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out is the AFC offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
$51 yards on the punt there. The offense for the NFC back out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for
If you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Panthers' Luke Kuechly there on the tackle.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's 3rd down, he finds a way to convert.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
Myers connects on the PAT. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Wilson on second down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the fourth. Now Wilson on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people and bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down. The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now it's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the AFC has taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at the 3. Gets past one man. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a 1-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Panthers' Luke Kuechly there on the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And touchdown! James Conner, 32 yards. And the AFC able to capitalize on the fumble recovery as it leads to 6 points.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll run on first down. Connor, he can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the after advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and through by Myers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his...
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't listen. I don't listen. I go. for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game.